So Apple Music now has lossless audio, Dolby Atmos, and it's no extra cost. The game just changed. What's going on, guys? My name is Zak Kincaid. I'm a musician and creative entrepreneur, and today we are talking about, yes, Apple Music. I've been a huge Spotify fan, but I actually am switching back. Now, I will preface this entire video with this statement. Dolby Atmos still has a long way to go, and most people will not be able to tell the difference between compressed and uncompressed music. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about exactly what we're getting in this update. Starting with lossless audio, and actually high-res lossless audio. With Apple Music, you can now stream tracks that are 24-bit with a sample rate of up to 196. You're probably not gonna do that though, and I'll explain why. In order to get to that high-res lossless, you have to have some kind of DAC, a digital audio converter. Now, in my case, with the speakers I have next to me and my interface, I can get up to 2496, but nowhere near as high as it can go. Unless you have like professional audiophile gear, you're never gonna notice that. Like, you can't even listen to lossless audio through Bluetooth right now because the technology doesn't exist within Apple's products, at least. So the main benefit when it comes to lossless music is through a wired connection. And funny enough, the cheapest way to do that is through Apple's own adapter, the Lightning to 3.5 millimeter jack that used to come with your phones. Yeah, that's the cheapest way to get into lossless music. For most people, they'll never even hear a difference. But what lossless does help out with is when mixing engineers need reference tracks. In the past, unless they owned the physical CD, they're referencing a mix on Spotify or Apple Music. So they're referencing uncompressed to a compressed file. And no, there's not that big of a difference, but if you are someone who has a trained ear as a mixing engineer, lossless is going to allow you to hear that mix exactly how it was intended to reference that against the track you're mixing. And Apple is able to give you all that lossless music at no extra cost, which is honestly very surprising of Apple. But lossless audio aside, I think the coolest update to Apple Music is Dolby Atmos. In some ways, it's absolutely incredible. In some ways, it sounds really bad. What I've actually kind of noticed is that older songs, ones that were originally recorded on analog, actually sound the best in Dolby Atmos. So like I Want You Back by the Jackson 5 in Dolby Atmos, absolutely incredible song. And then there are the worst of the worst. Sugar We're Going Down by Fall Out Boy. It does not by any means sound the best on Dolby Atmos, and I think it's because that song is so hard hitting and you have that huge stereo wall in your face. It's just really strange to take that and spread it apart in different ways now. It's just not as impactful. The vocals sound like they're too far back. It's just, that is a song I am so used to hearing because it's one of my favorite songs, that now hearing it in Atmos just kind of throws me off because it's not nearly as punchy. Now, unlike lossless, Dolby Atmos can be listened through Bluetooth. So if you have AirPods Pros or Pro Maxes, you get Dolby Atmos directly through that. But you can actually listen to Dolby Atmos through your phone speakers. I wouldn't really recommend doing that, but you can. Or if you have a better setup, you can listen to Dolby Atmos now through regular headphones or even speakers. When you start to hear tracks that were mixed specifically for Dolby Atmos, that's where a little bit of magic happens. It shows us where music is about to go. For so long, music has been mixed in two channels, a left and a right stereo, and it sounded really good. But now with the ability to mix music and listen to music in Dolby Atmos, it gives the artist and mixing and mastering engineers just so much more creative control over where sound placement is, sound design, so they can make it from being just a track to a full experience. And I think we have a long way to go before people actually start mastering that skill, but it will happen. In fact, it could be one of you watching this video. I'm actually gonna put a link in the description to a free plugin from Dolby where you can mix in a DAW in Atmos. Yes, I've tried it. It's hard. I don't know how to do it yet, but I will learn. I know it's kind of cliche, but like for real. The future of music is here. And while I don't think the solution to promoting Dolby Atmos is taking older songs that are perfected in stereo and translating them to Dolby Atmos, I think it's once we start getting songs that are made for Dolby Atmos to start, that's when we're going to see some really amazing things. And that's when we're going to hear some really amazing things come out. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. I'm officially switching back to Apple Music. I was waiting on Spotify to bring out hi-fi. I was going to pay extra for it, but Apple beat them to the point, brought Dolby Atmos, and it's no extra charge. And they actually gave me 2 months free, so I was able to try it out before I even switched over, and I gotta say it's worth it. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave it a like, subscribe to stay up to date, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and leave a comment down below on what you think Dolby Atmos is gonna do for the music industry. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.